Borderlands 2 has a lot of cool skips, whether if it's going out of bounds, or doing some clever parkour to take a more direct path to where you want to go. Skips almost become second nature once you've sunk many hours into your favorite game. The more you play, the more efficient you get. You cut corners tighter and take more direct lines to where you want to go. This is especially handy when it comes to speedrunning. Speedrunners aim to beat the game as fast as possible while timing their runs, while it puts their aim, decision making, and reflexes to the test. They will use every trick in the book to save off a few seconds on their run. This can involve glitching out of bounds, or doing some of that cool parkour. Unfortunately, some segments in games don't have a way to clear them fast. Speedrunners have to use the developer intended path and, well, play the game normally for that section. While it isn't the end of the world, the thought always sits in the back of the mind, what if there is a way to skip this section? During the Borderlands 2 story, you eventually encounter a mission called Wildlife Preservation. In this mission, you will need to head over to the Wildlife Exploitation Preserve to rescue a bird for one of your friends before horrible experimentations take place. You start by injuring a few loaders to force a door open, run through a grassy terrain full of enemies, and then encounter a locked door. Enemies then shoot down from the Helios space station in the sky, and you have to kill them all. After that is done, the door will open to a super loader mini-boss, take it down, and then you can proceed on. This is how the segment has been done in speedrunning for many years. However, speedrunners have always known this mobbing segment isn't required. Using third-party tools, speedrunners were quickly able to figure out that the story mission doesn't break if you no-clip through the door and collect the mission objective early. That proof of concept meant that more time could theoretically be saved in a speedrun. The only thing standing in their way was this giant locked door. If they could find a way to get past this door using methods within the game, this could save a lot of time. This door is no joke. The developers did a really good job at keeping us out. You might think, oh, just go over the door, right? But that isn't gonna happen. Just look how massive the invisible barriers are. Even if you rocket jump, you won't be anywhere near close enough to clear the tall barriers. They're just way too high. So what about going under it? The invisible barriers don't go below the map, so that could work, right? Well, yeah, they don't exactly extend under the map, but there's a major problem. There isn't a way to get back in the map once you're way down here. This is also not gonna work. The only option left is to go through the barrier. It was found that if you line up precisely in this corner at this exact location and then turn 25 degrees to the left and angle your camera right here, you could barely slip through the barrier, and I'm just messing with you. There's a tiny hole in the barrier wall right here. For the last 12 years, this skip has been right there the whole time. So why was it never found years ago? Turns out, it was almost found many times. Speedrunners have always known you can grenade jump on top of the door, but after you're up there, nothing really came about it. Unfortunately, that's where the door experimentation sort of ended. It wasn't until there was some recent discussion in the Borderlands 2 speedrunning Discord that the door was revisited. Speedrunner BGM was helping someone learn a backup strat at the Wildlife Preservation mission. Once done, he decided to go back and check out the infamous door. He tried many methods to get past it, but nothing seemed to work. After messing around for 1 full hour, he finally stumbled upon the skip. He scrambled over to the Borderlands 2 speedrunning Discord and let everyone know that he found the Wildlife Exploitation Preserve door skip. Everyone in the Discord was shocked, and they couldn't believe how it was done. All it took was the strange method of crouch grenade jumping. You see, this hole in the barrier is tiny. Not only that, but the hole is raised off the ground a little bit too. If the player is standing, your hitbox is too tall. If you crouch to shrink your hitbox, the hole is still raised up and you cannot pass through it. What about if you jump and crouch in mid-air to get some height and shrink down your hitbox? Well, that doesn't work either. In Borderlands 2, this game sort of lies to you. You can jump and hold the crouch button in the air. Heck, you can even see the crouched icon. But you're actually not crouched. The game doesn't put the player in a crouch position in the air until your feet touch the ground again. However, BGM found a way to be crouched while in the air. If you start by first being in the crouch position and throw a grenade at the floor, you can take knockback from the grenade and retain your crouch position while being airborne. It seems super simple, and you would have thought it would have been found way earlier, but just know that nowhere in Borderlands speedrunning history has anyone ever gotten use out of this strat until now. It was super easy to overlook, and it's a miracle that BGM found use of this weird, forgotten mechanic. So, what is the process of the full door skip? You grenade jump up to the top of the door, throw a grenade straight up, it bounces back down to your feet, be in the crouch position before it explodes, and the knockback launches you up just enough to squeeze through the hole in the barrier. Just like that, you have now skipped the door. After some testing, it was found that skipping the doorway fight saves about 25 seconds in a speedrun. It might not sound like much, but Borderlands 2 speedruns are already hyper-optimized. Speedrunners could see small optimizations of a few seconds here and there, but no one expected a massive 25-second time save. This new skip could even break the next minute barrier in Borderlands 2 speedruns. Anyways, big thanks to BGM for finding this awesome skip. I recommend you guys check out his channel in the description below, and I will also leave a pinned comment. He doesn't post very often, but when he does, they are absolute bangers. It is mind-blowing that skips are still being found in a game that's now 12 years old, and who knows if there's more to be found. Only time will tell. Also, for those who play Borderlands 2 casually, the skip can be used to do the loot midget farm faster for legendaries. Have the Doctor's Orders side mission active, do the door skip, and farm the 4 cardboard boxes. Make sure you never pick up any of the 4 echoes during the mission, and you will get 4 loot midgets guaranteed every run. Anyways, thanks for watching guys, hope you have an awesome day, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out.